Good morning, and hope you all have been well. And this is part 98 of the Pokemon Rejuvenation Let's Play. So before we get started, I want to talk about my thoughts and feelings and theories on everything that is happening here with these two. So what I believe is going on is clearly this is a different timeline with a different Alon and a different Malia. Clearly, things did not work out, and most likely this is the Renegade route that they are in. Whether that's because Team Zen was victorious, or maybe Alon decided that the world isn't worth saving, and we betrayed everyone and went down the road of the Renegade route, or maybe Varia was like, you know what, I don't care anymore, to hell with all of you, screw this. There are a multitude of reasons. I mean, even possibly we didn't get enough karma points in this game. Anyways, before I ramble about different scenarios, all of it is irrelevant. Let's keep it plain and simple. Clearly, something did not work out within this timeline, and clearly this is the Renegade route. One thing I also noticed is the difference between two characters. Of course, Alon does not look like the normal Alon that we know. That probably tells me that this is a different timeline. This is not the actual Alon that we've been playing with for so long. Same with Malia. She doesn't have the blonde hair. There's a chance that even in this timeline, she never even had the archetype. Who knows? But either way, though, this is clearly two different characters, different Alon, different Malia, not the same ones. So yeah, I might be right, I might be wrong, I don't know, but let's just look at the room here. Let's take a look around before we say anything, and I know it has something to do with Zeit too. Somehow we're getting these memories. I don't know how, but somehow we are. Guess we got some conveyor belts here. I guess we'll talk to the red tablet here. I guess something happened. Did you find something? Yeah, this monitor is suspicious. Is anything else happening? I don't think so. Oh. Okay, the red eye. So, yeah, most likely this is the Renegade route that these two fell into for, again, whatever reason. I remember, pushing Karen to her death and killing off Karina as well within the Renegade route that I have on another game file that we will be getting into at some given point. Anyways, back on track. I remember the red eye that appeared above them when I did the bad thing. So, again, clearly this has to be the Renegade route that these two fell into. Welcome to the plane of dissonance, however you say that word. Hey, it's that voice again. Voice from before. Why are you here? Why won't you create everyone's good ending? You said the same thing last time. What did you mean? This is comprehensively unkempt. This isn't how things were supposed to go. Why are you doing this? I'm so confused. Who are you? To climb the tower your wish is to escape. Okay, real quick. Step back. Clearly this tablet thing here has something to do with the core or is a part of the core. Which also means, most likely, in some way, shape, and form, this is Varia. Varia has played every single person, from the Garufans to Adrest. Everybody got played hard by her, because at the end of the day, she's the true mastermind, the puppet master, however you want to word it. It's so insane because, like, once you get to this point and you connect all the dots, I think my third eye is opening now. I think I understand what's going on. So as she was saying, things were not meant to be this way. Why is it this way? Why did you choose this? What's going on is, in this file, they failed, But of course, to her, she's like, wait, no, this wasn't meant to be. Why is this happening? My entire design, the core, the Interceptor project, the everything, it was meant to stay, as it was intended to stay. Let me try to word that better. Somebody within Rejuvenation, I forgot who it was, somebody brought up the point that there is a law that everything was predetermined, that all of our actions are predetermined and was already coded in, was already meant to happen. In this case, she's like, why? I had everything perfect. Why did it go this way? And that's a really simple answer to that. Either Alon betrayed everybody, screwed everybody over, and that's how we got to this route, or we didn't get enough karma points. It has to be either or, honestly. Because again, yes, everything is predetermined, but the one thing that we're forgetting is there was something within the game, I forgot where it was, but somebody brought up the thing that the Interceptor was the one person that lived outside of that law, that stayed above and beyond everything that was meant to be predetermined. We are the judge. We decide whether things go on and prosper or things go into destruction and chaos. It is up to the mercy of the Interceptor. Now again, whether we did all these bad things to get to this point, or maybe it has something to do with the lack of friendship points and karma points that we gain within this timeline, that's how we got here. I don't know. There may be some other reasons. Maybe so. And maybe I'm just sounding stupid right now, but I think I see it. I think I'm starting to get it. To climb the tower your wish is to escape. That's all this has ever been for. We want to go back home. Do you know if that is possible? Home. Go home. It is possible, but why would I let you? My story needs to go the way I plan, or else I'm going to lose the game. See, and that's so big brain right then and there. She's literally saying, hey, you idiots here, you screwed this up. In some way, shape, and form. Why would I allow you on my new game? Why would I allow that to happen when you already failed here? No, I want somebody else. I don't need you. See, oh my god, it even goes much more further than that. It's so big brain. Literally, here, they failed. She's just gonna call into another Interceptor, a new player. Us, the player, you, I, the one that's playing the game. They're gonna call upon new people over and over and over until somebody gets it right. Until somebody gets the maximum amount of karma, or does everything right, predetermined, and doesn't lead everything into chaos. Until I find that one person, I don't need you. You screwed up. That's so insane if that's what it's going for. That's so big brain. That's so cool. Alright, sorry about that. I had to get some water. But anyways, that's so insane. Again, if that is what that's going for. God, that's so cool. That's so cool. My story needs to go the way I plan, or else I'm going to lose the game. Now sit tight as I build the next version. They will be great. See, again, that's exactly what it is. It has to be. She's literally saying, I'm going to create an X version. And even with the core and the whole reset thing, it may not have been us, the main character, that did the reset. It could just be her being like, I'm going to continue resetting over and over and over and over and over and over until I get the right ending, the perfect ending, the Paragon route. I will keep doing this until it succeeds. I can't lose. It's so insane, because like I brought it up before, the true mastermind, the one that has played every single person, is Varia herself. Literally, address got up and deleted. We didn't need him anymore. Well, not we. Varia didn't need him anymore. And it has something to do with Spacia and Tempa. It even goes into that whole thing. Her Majesty herself, Miss Varia, with the whole thing with Storm 9, the whole thing with like the Storm Chasers, there came a point that they got too strong. They knew too much. That Varia was like, all right, time for them to go. I don't want them ruining my game. Get rid of them, Spacia and Tempa. They don't need to be here within my game anymore. Everything was started and planned out by her. In a sense, she caused all the good and all the bad, but within the entire story, she's like, alright, I'm going to cause all of this to happen. It's all predetermined. But throughout all of this, I want somebody to get to the Paragon route, to get to the good ending. It's as if she wants to play the game over and over and over until she succeeds. But again, yeah, sure, this timeline failed, but again, she could just reset and try it over and over. And even if she gets a good ending, okay, that was fun, reset it again. It's so insane. It's so insane. Now sit tight as I build the next version. They will be great. What? You can't be serious. I am planning my next move without you. I can't wait until the next version. I will win the next round too. You won't let us go home so that you can win some kind of game. You watched as we climbed this entire tower, and after all that you still tell us no. Be quiet. I'm planning. I can't wait until it's completed. See, and again, she's creating, in a sense, a whole new story. And she can create any kind of scenario because she's a part of the core. It's so insane. Pardon my French, but you have got to be kidding me, man. You blank, you piece of crap. We did not go through all of this garbage just to be told by some voice in a wall, and all because we don't fit in your stupid story? Screw your story. Whatever game you are playing, the one from before, screw you. I hope you lose. We have friends and family we haven't seen in gosh, who knows even how long. And you trap us here, in who knows where, all because of your story. I should grab your stupid eye out of that stupid monitor and crush them with my fist. Stop, just stop it. This is sad. I won't lose, because I'm so good at this game. It is statistically impossible for myself to lose. Exactly, because again, even if things fail, alright, we're resetting. I'm creating a new timeline. I'm creating a new story with, who knows, Eric and Maria, who knows, or Melina. There's so many different versions and all this kind of stuff that it can create. It's endless what it can do. There really is no losing. You can sit here forever and ever. I'm going back for my planning. You, screw you. You'll get yours, whoever you are. Karma's a blank. You'll see. See, what's interesting is she said the word karma, and clearly the core Varia was like, oh, karma. Alright, sorry for the pause there. I had to go do a few things real quick, but we're back now. Anyways, she said the word karma. What's interesting to that, what is interesting with that is, what's going on most likely is, Varia, the core, whatever you want to call the tablet eye thing, it's probably thinking karma. Wait a minute. What if I create a new game that's based off of karma? Oh, wait a minute. This entire thing was called Karma Files. That's what Jane, Zumi, and all of them decided to name this version of the of Rejuvenation, version 13.5 Karma Files. That's what they named it. What if I change some things and make Karma Files that, depending on the character that plays as the Interceptor, they are required to get certain amount of karma points. Now, of course, they can go down the road of the Renegade route or the Paragon route, but The karma points determine everything. Even if you're on the Paragon route, maybe not everything is going to be sunshines and rainbows, sorry. And maybe some things are going to be different because you didn't get the maximum amount of karma or the majority of the karma points that are available within the next game. What if we try that? What a great idea, Malia. You got a point. You are so mean, but that's weird, isn't it? You being mean like this. Almost out of character for you. It sounds wrong. Are you evolving? You are evolving, aren't you? I don't know if this is a good idea, but the possibility of it all sounds just so fun. And again, it doesn't matter. Okay, let's try it. But if I fail, now I know not to do that, and we're gonna do something else then. Again, it statistically cannot lose. There's no losing. I'm going to give you both a gift. What will happen to humans that link themselves up to that system? What will they see? What will they do? You two are my experiment, and it might be referring to Zeit or the core or whatever it is, but I'm going to assume it's referring to connecting with Zeit and all of that. And that's how our character, Malia, and Alon are somehow seeing these two past. We're seeing what happens when things fail. That's what I believe. I may be right, I may be wrong. I don't know, but that's how I see it. And what's also interesting is it's so cool because it even reminds me of Rune, the Puppet Master, and even Crescent. They both have said it before, you know, not everything is black and white. Your fight against Team Zen is only one piece to the 1,000-piece puzzle. You truly don't know what the hell is going on. You don't get it. And this is what that is. This is what they're referring to. This is the bigger picture. This is potentially much more larger than Indrid and all the other things that I brought up before. Varia sits at the very top. You can argue Nimra and Indrid and then Team Zen and maybe some other things, but literally, we're all getting played. I feel like I've been repetitive for so long, but like, gosh, I love it. It's so cool. It's so interesting. What will they see? What will they do? You two are my experiment. My two pieces. You'll be my ace in the hole. I'm so excited. Take this gift now. I like the music here. Is this really gonna work? Yeah, it has to. This is our last shot. Or, I guess it went away. A little like piano for a second. That was really nice. Besides, they wouldn't have done this if they didn't want us to try, right? So, we'll make it back home. Sure. Then let's try Malia. Oh, this is nice too. It almost has like a sense of hope almost. But again, even if these two fail at being the ace that, you know, the core Varia is trying out, it doesn't matter. She can try as many times as she wants. A gate? Oh yes, finally! Arrow, you better be looking down on me right now because we did it. Sorry. It's a paradox gate. Huh? What's that? So what's interesting is even in this timeline, Alon is like, Arrow, my best friend, like you better be looking down on me. Even though that is a weird way to word it, but in this world, it's weird with the wording, but I kind of get it. It's almost like distorted, off-putting in a sense. I don't know, I've never seen one before, but I looked at it and my brain said that's a paradox gate. So it seems like Zeit is somewhat like doing its thing because it's maybe getting the other memories of, you know, different people and whatnot. Because she's like, I don't know why I know this, but that's a paradox gate there. And again, Zeit, the core, all of that. it has an immense amount of knowledge. So it only makes that sense that these people are like, well, I don't know why I know this, but I do, and I don't know why. Anyways, though, it looks similar to a time gate, but we better be able to escape still. If a time gate makes a jump through time, a paradox gate can create new paths, ones that were never meant to exist. And again, for the 100,000th time, it doesn't matter. Varia can create any sort of scenario she wants. If it fails, restart again with the new player. And when I say player, us, me, you, that's playing the game. The paradox gate can make miracles. It's a miracle, I'll take it. We can escape through this for sure. Alon, let's go home. Alon? Wait, this is a bad idea for me. Remember about overlapping? Won't we overtake ourselves? Oh. See, what's interesting is, like, even he remembered that. Whether he remembered that from past events or because of Zeit itself, clearly he remembers. It's a possibility. Gosh darn it, this sucks, but I can't go then. If I overtake Alon, it's over. We need them. But what about our plan? What about your life? You've been here for so long, you deserve to be free, certainly more than I do. Yeah, I know that, okay? You think I like this? I don't. So, maybe that's saying, like, I didn't get enough karma, if karma was the thing within this world, or maybe Team Zen won. Either way, he's saying somehow I screwed up. I didn't make things work. I misplayed. I failed. And if I go back there and somehow I overtake Alon, it's going to fail. It's not going to work. But I know that the others would do the same. I gotta be strong just a little bit longer. Alon, you screaming my name isn't making this any better for me. Just let me do this, okay? I'll come back for you. I promise I will. Yeah, you better, and if you don't, I'll overtake Alon eventually and come for you. Go on, get. With Alon, go and make a new path for all of us. Create a miracle. Now, when he's saying Alon, probably like our character, and I bet within that place it would have been maybe, I don't know, Gregory, Hank, Claire, whatever your actual game character name is, potentially. What's also interesting is, you know what that does? That honestly gives more proof that Malia, an alternate for Malia, is possibly the identity of Madame X. Back then, I said it before, that I didn't believe that a alternate version, a different timeline version of Malia or Aaron could be Madame X. I said that it is possible, but I just don't believe it. There are more characters that I put on that list far above those two. With this new information, it adds credibility to the whole Malia thing. Madame X might be that alternate form of Malia. Maybe. Because again, she brought it up before. That feeling. I knew it didn't go away. I knew you didn't die. And I will do anything to get that. Maybe she's talking about the whole overlapping thing. Maybe so. And if she's able to do that, then not only is she able to save Alon, but probably gonna get back at Varia and be like, look, I have full power now. I'm stopping this stupidity. We are not gonna be put through these games anymore. I'm not gonna be tugged and pulled and twisted and turned by you no more. You have got to go. But in order for Madame X to get to that point, or possibly alternate Malia, I need this timeline's Malia's light. I need that in order to make that to happen. That might be what's going on. But again, it could be a thing that it is Maria or Marionette, however you want to word it, that she's very similar. I want to stop Indrid. I want to stop all this and that. I want to stop this once and for all. You can fit many different people within that role. It could be the alternate Malia. It could be Maria. I'm going to be that dumb guy and still throw Anitha into the mix because I'm not giving up on her just yet. She's still a possibility in my mind. But, yeah, it's so interesting. It's so cool. And it's so nice to finally, at this point, you get the truth. You get solid answers that make sense once you start putting the pieces together. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful with what they have done with this game. Good morning, Alon. Merry Christmas. How are you feeling? Merry Christmas. Thanks. Not so merry though, huh? Hey guys, Aaron is calling a meeting, like right now. Already, we haven't even had breakfast yet. Should have gotten up earlier. Come on, we're waiting on you two lazy butts. Shall we go then, Alon? Oh, that's right. We're gonna get the code, right? With the letters. Alright, it seems everyone is here now. What's this about Aaron? I managed to decipher the code to all of the encrypted documents, and I saw their contents. Well, I'm so excited to get the truth, because again, Adra said it before, I am encrypting all of this. Varia is not going to be able to disrupt anything. You're going to get the truth on what's going on. I'm excited. I think it's best if you see it for yourself. Alon, would you do the honors? I'll help you through this. There are 2 passwords. I'll supply you with the letters needed for each one. I think it's obvious. Pokemon. Whoops. Not Pokemon. I suck at typing. So then there was an extra 0 that wasn't added, or maybe we got it because of Amber. I'm not sure. Which document would you like to view? Secret File 1. Lee lines. The core contains invisible tunnels that warp around the planet. These tunnels transport necessary information of all life on Earth. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I brought it up before many times that the different areas with all the machinery within the White Submarine side quest with Volta, you see the thing that is giving life to all of the Neverwinter land. You see it within Terrajuma, and I believe there are a few other places that have all of that too. It's literally the core, Varia, all of that, and it was brought up before then that they are the ones that are sustaining life because they made the mistake of killing off Arceus. It's super cool that we finally get a finalized answer. Locations of certain people, beasts, and natural environments are directly linked to the lines. Although intangible and invisible to the eye, the lines can be pierced. A line rift will secrete physical matter that contains corrupted data on life itself. Physical contact with the corrupted data may result in corrupt appearance and DNA. In the event the core is to shut down, the lines will cease to function, data sustaining continues, and new life will no longer be possible. In approximately 20 years, the process of the planet's death shall reach its peak. So, that means if things did reset at some point, Arceus clearly did not come back then. Everything is still reliant on the core. Yes, there is the archetype and all of that, and there may be a way to bring back life with that without the need of Varia playing all these games and whatnot, but until then, I don't know. Approximately 20 years after its peak, the land will start to crumble into the ocean and the layers will begin to buckle. Reactivation requires the presence of the archetype. Nimra, Vitist, missing.exe. I don't know if that's the interceptor that's supposed to be there. Maybe Cannon. Maria, maybe. Melia. Who knows? But what's so interesting is like you think about like this dark light path, right? But in the end, it was all a game that was created by like Varia, whatever her name is, or however you pronounce it, you know, like Varia, I believe. Sorry, but like it didn't matter. None of this mattered. There was never a good or bad. Truly, it's just a game. And of course, a real life game, because real life people are in danger, you know. But like, it's so hard to work. Like, word. It's not like it didn't matter, but it also didn't matter. It's so hard to like describe, you know. Like there's so many layers to it. During the process of the world's reset, Nimra.exe, Vitus.exe, and Missing.exe shall be executed immediately. So, yeah, it literally is like a game. The following programs will be responsible for maintaining the order of life, death, and balance, respectively. So, like, yeah, like again, I brought it up earlier. I can create whatever I want life, death, whatever. Each executable or executable, however you say that, has been equipped with one soul, all provided by 3 of the 18 volunteers of the overall project. Volunteers Nimra, age 32. So these are people that passed the test with the Garufans. They were able to hold power. I knew it. Status Zerni's host, Yvelta host, Zygarde host. I knew it, I knew it. Age 25. I wonder who that is. But I knew I was right, that literally they had to be like the Yveltal, the Xerneas, the Zygarde, the Giratina being Gracilia, Spacia Tempa, Dialga Palkia. I knew it. Glitch Rifts. The reconstruction of all living beings is not a perfect process, but humans and Pokemon are prone to data corruption. Contact with corrupted lines matter will transform the victim into a monstrous state. The state depends on the individual and has different traits depending on species. That might have something to do with like Alita within the one thing, you know, things happen with her and whatnot, and she turned into like this weird like Regirock form kind of thing. That might be what it's referring to, question mark. That's like an example that I can only think of as of now. However, a consonant trait between both parties is the presence of types thought to be primarily found in Pokemon. Perhaps people and Pokemon aren't as different as previously speculated. Nimra and Vitus are executable programs. That's what they were originally, but they gained corporal forms when we were all reborn into this world because of the reset, most likely. They were born along with a third entity, but according to the document, they're listed as missing. These documents are interesting, but they are hardly meeting worthy. You found something else, didn't you? I really debated whether or not I would hide this file, but my consciousness in this case could not hold this back. Take a look at these 2 files. Secret File 4. Karma.exe. Karma is a self-learning AI created by project head Varia. It all fits. It all fits. In that timeline, she said the word karma and she thought, okay, what an interesting idea. let's try Karma.exe within this new timeline, this new game. Karma is tasked with producing different worlds, all with the intent on finding the one with the best possible ending. Karma decides whether a world is eligible for blooming or whether it's wilting. Karma is the monarch of the core and manages the fate of each and every single being. So again, the Interceptor, we're the ones that decide it. The amount of karma that we get decides everything. And again, it also fits into the prophecy of life and death, or light and death, or light and dark, sorry, not life and death, light and dark. But behind that was just this program. Let's say light is actually blooming, but dark is actually wilting. The layers, it's so big brain. Worlds deemed unsavageable. In this case, karma abandons the world and the core is shut off. Worlds in this state shall begin to deteriorate until they are completely dissipated. Blooming. Worlds deem a successful. In this case, karma releases the world from the core's control. The core completely dissolves and true free will is restored. Humans set their own path from that point forward at this state. Very interesting. Okay, so... But what if it's a situation that Varia, like, let's say like a good ending does happen. What if Varia's like, no, I don't want something good to happen. I want to play the game forever. I don't want to die. I'm too OP. I don't want to go. I want to do this over and over and over. Because, like, again, if she truly wanted, you know, like, she wants a good ending, I believe that, but she doesn't want people to get too strong that it can destroy that. Without the core, Varia's gone, and I don't think she wants to be gone. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe she wants to die and things go to a perfect ending. But if that's the case, why kill off people with Spacia and Tempa? You know, the Storm Chasers. Why? They're valuable people. It's so weird, though. I don't know. But it is interesting. If things work out, if we go for the Paragon route, if we have enough karma, we can stop all of this and things are going to be okay. All personalities, lineage, past, present, and future have been decided by karma since the beginning of any particular world. Although this removes individuality within each world, it is expected of karma to free worlds during the process of blooming. Karma's presence within the system have been signified by the symbol of a human eye. The Interceptor. Varia created a method to give people the chance of deciding their own fates, the Interceptor. By karma's programming, they are required to have one active interceptor at any given time. So again, if there are multiple different games going on, which technically there are, because us, the player, we have many different game files going on. And anyways, by karma programming, they are required to have one active interceptor at any given point. This user has the ability to defy the fate given by karma. However, karma has the ability to manipulate and guide the interceptor if need be. However, the interceptor has benefits that are also unknown to karma for the purpose of balancing. These benefits are locked deep within Zeit, the ability to access countless versions of themselves and access their data. These are known as the Interceptor perks. These perks cannot be edited or removed by karma. Very interesting. So then, again, like, in a sense, battling teams and doing all of this, to an extent, it doesn't matter. But at the same time, it does matter, because if they win, they all get screwed over. So, I mean, no matter what, they have to try. They have to win. They have to go for it. And of course, with all of the stuff that they said to us, they know to an extent things should work out. Hopefully, Elan had enough karma. Hopefully we all did the right thing. If we pull through and we make this work, we can win. The core will be gone and we'll go back to whatever. Now, of course, it never said anything with blooming that once the core is gone that everything, you know, dies off again. I don't think it said anything like that. So technically they just live out their normal lives, or maybe congrats, you won, deletes everything, back to square one. I don't know. I don't know. It could be that, but I'm going to safely assume, and I have to go back to reread it honestly, but I'm going to safely assume that the core goes away, somehow things work out, and they'll all live happily ever after and deal with good and bad things from here on out, without the core predetermining everything. Are you kidding me? What does this mean, Aaron? Everything we've done has been predetermined and planned out. Everything we've done, we had no choice in the matter. I don't know what to say. That means this is all pointless. Everything, it doesn't matter. I didn't want to hide this from you all, but... But what? For once, you should have just kept your mouth shut. Damien, does this mean our fate on the 27th has already been decided? If we are destined to fail, that means nothing we can do can change that. Well, there goes our morale. But why? I don't get that. Why? Literally, the Interceptor, us, me. Hello, I'm right here. I got good karma points. We're fine. Why are we saying that everything's going bad? Why are we going off of the chances of if? The Interceptor, me. We're right in front of you. That seems like such a weird way to like word it. Like, why would Venom, like, I get like the giant bro moment and why everybody's like freaked out. I get that. But why like would Venom say like, hey, like if it's predetermined that we're gonna fail, then like that's it. But like, weren't you listening? If we have enough karma points, it's fine. I think. Unless I read something wrong. If that is the case, why even try? Some AI is just controlling everything, even this moment there. Everyone please, let's not get too fired up. It doesn't matter, it's all screwed up anyways. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have... Aaron, it's going to be okay. Is it though? We don't know that. Doesn't that give us more of a reason to try? We don't know how this will end. That's a big reason why we shouldn't give up. Hearing that, I just don't really have the motivation to even try anymore, generally. Ren. But why? Why? Thank you. Be the voice of reason, Crescent. Slap all these people. Like, I don't get, like, the low morale. Like, I get it. Like, it is, like, a big bro moment. But again, like, Alon, us, you know me. We have the karma points. I know we have... probably not the maximum you can get within this game, but we have a lot of karma points. You all are truly so insufferable. Hadn't you all considered that even without this information, you would have tried your best anyways? Who cares if everything is predestined because of some AI? Your resignation to complicity, however you say those words, is disgusting and weak-hearted. So what? Because you know this, will you simply not try? If it's all decided, why even bother? But again, you're not... Again, were you not listening? Like, I don't want to like sound like rude, but like, guys, how are we not listening? Wilting, blooming. Without karma points, we do bad things. We're screwed. Blooming. Good karma points. Good ending. Core is gone. We live our normal lives. Unless I read that wrong, and without the core, we're all dead anyways. Unless I read that wrong, then I'm wrong. But if I got that all right, and I'm remembering correctly, like, why are we not trying? I don't get it. I don't get it. Because miracles exist, you imbecile, and we have a miracle with us already. You have all been blessed by it. You all haven't considered the Interceptor's effect. The Interceptor effect. I swear, were these people not listening? The interceptor has the ability to intercept and change fate. Yeah, it said that before. You know, somebody brought it up before. And again, the karma points. We got the karma points. We should be fine. We know this already, but I've known about a secret perk, or shall I say a side effect of the interceptor's presence. Because Alon and I can change fate, our actions directly change our course of your lives too. Well, to be fair, what if it's like a thing, like they're saying like, oh, well the interceptor's fine, but we're not going to be fine. It might be like that too, potentially. I'm not 100% sure, but if I read everything right, it should be fine. We just gotta try and not fail. I don't know, I feel like I'm missing something. There is something that I'm missing and I don't know what it is. And again, Crescent's right. Like the interceptor's effect, and it was brought up before, unless some story change thing happened within the game. Like we live above, you know, fate itself. We choose whether things go good or bad. And in that sense, you all defy fate too. Don't you know what that means? Our destiny isn't set, not yet. We have control. Exactly. Everyone here, if we fight together, we can break through the chains of fate and create a future we want. Team Zen looms over us, but we won't lose. They may be powerful, but we're just as if not more. Because Team Zen is bound by fate, we're not. We have the advantage, and we always have. That makes sense. Again, the interceptor does, but all of these people here, they're not above that though. Everything that they do is predetermined. I don't know. I don't think Crescent's right on that. Or maybe she's just saying that to be like, alright, stop this, you know, sad, crappy stuff. Let's get our morale back up. Yeah, I suppose. In that case, we need to put all of our effort and strength into helping out Alon and Crescent. They will be the key to winning. I mean, it is true, like, we are the key to winning, but if that is what you wish, Alon and I will put our entire beings into protecting you all. On this I swear. But until then, you all need to get your head spaces in the right spot. An advantage means nothing if you squander it with despair. You are not helpless, you are not alone. You have us, do not forget that. Yes, of course, we must band together, friends. This is our moment to strike. Great, with that being said, I'll be going now. Just take what I said to heart, I beg that of all of you. Hey Crescent, I don't require thanks, I require your strength, that is all. Crescent, wait. Crescent, wait. Can I help you? I just wanted to ask you how you knew about all of that. Did you learn about the interceptor effect on your travels somewhere? I will explain everything, but not here. Bring Alon with you to the abandoned house south of Zorilian Coast, however you pronounce that. Alrighty. Let's see. Let's see what happens. How did you know about the interceptor effect? I knew about it because, well, I made it up. You made it up? You saw how everyone was. That file completely destroyed their morale. There was no way we could win against Team Zen in that state. I had to do something. Yeah, exactly. Because, like, again, they don't live outside of fate. We do. They don't. But again, like, I don't understand that. Because it's like, oh, okay. If we have trust within the interceptor, Alon, our lifelong friend, things are going to work out. We'll do all that, stop Team Zen, the core will no longer be a thing, and everything goes to happy ever after. And again, I know I'm being repetitive, maybe I read it wrong, but I don't know. I don't know what they're seeing that I'm not. I had to do something, and again, like, I get it, like, it is like a scary thing. It's a bro moment that literally this entire thing, it's a game. Everything was predetermined, but there's still hope. I had something. I had to do something, sorry. But if that isn't true, then they'll be... Does it matter? All they need to know is that their actions work towards an outcome they decide. Okay, so maybe I misread something. Because even like she said, like, they will probably like not be here anymore. Right? Is that what they're referring to? Because, like, let me go back. Everything works out. We win. Cool. The core disappears. Does that mean everybody but us disappears and then we redo the game over again? Is that where it's going? Or is it something else that I'm not seeing? I want to go back. I'm going back. I need to reread that. Alright, sorry for going back. I feel like I missed something. Is AI created by project head Varia? Karma decides for blooming or wilting. Karma is the monarch of the core and manages the fate of each and every single living being. Wilting. Blooming. Releases the world from the core's control. The core completely dissolves and the true free will is restored. Humans set their own path from that point forward at this state. See, again, humans set their own path from that point forward at this state. How are they not... what am I missing? Maybe they're just too concerned that things are going to fail. Maybe that's it, but like... It says it right there. Humans set their own path. It's fine. The core's gone. Live your own life. You beat Team Zen. You're not controlled. Nothing's predetermined anymore. You have free will. You're good. Just get the good karma points. Don't get the bad karma points. Don't miss out on karma points. I don't know what they're seeing. I don't know. All personalities, lineage, past, present, and futures have been decided by karma since the beginning of any particular world. Although this removes individuality within each world, it is kept of karma to free worlds during the process of blooming. Have been decided. Although this removes individuality within each world. To manipulate and guide the interceptor if need be. I don't get it. Someone has to like explain it to me. I don't know what these guys are on. I honestly don't. I don't get it. I don't know. I don't know. And again, maybe it's just because it's a giant bro moment, what they just heard. But like, again, they should know who we are at this point. Maybe they're skeptical. I don't know. I had to do something, but if it isn't true, then they'll be... Does it matter? All they need to know is that their actions work towards an outcome they decided. See, like, I don't get that line, but then they'll be... But you don't know that. If we have the karma points, you'll be set free by the core and all is well. I don't know why we're looking at it in such a negative light. I don't know why. And when they find out the truth one day, I'll take the heat for that. That burden shouldn't be yours alone. I'm an outlier anyways. I'm fine with this outcome. It was a good idea. Is this really okay? I'm just gonna say you're not an outlier. Maybe not, but what's done is done. Regardless, there are downsides to what I've done. Everyone is going to over-rely on Alon and I, even more than they already do. If something were to happen to either of us, then this all crumbles once again. The Zen raid is in 2 days now. For now we must rest and prepare. I suppose you're right. Hey Crescent. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. I just want this to be over. By the way, Malia. He belongs with you. Zeta. Let's fight so that you two can finally have a sit-down talk. Oh, that's it. Okay. Oh, it's so nice to finally get actual answers without a weird looming 20 questions. It all wraps around. It's so amazing what Jane, Zumi, all of them that made this game have done. Again, I've said it so many times, there is not a single Pokemon Family game that goes above and beyond what Rejuvenation has done. I can't think of a single one that has so many layers and everything comes around full circle. It is so insane and just I don't know what to say. It's so good. It's so amazing. God. Paragon Route Chapter 0 complete. Chapter 0 of both the Paragon and the Renegade routes will be able to be skipped on subsequent playthroughs. Interesting. Thank you so much for your patience, and I hope you enjoyed this version. If you found any bugs, please make sure to report them on the Reborn forums. But that aside, please take a look at our small preview for version 14. This is dull, like seriously dull. How long do we have to wait for something interesting to happen? Hey, someone help us. Don't you guys, like, know people can die from being too cold? Oh my god, shut up already. You guys get heated blankets and takeout every day. If anything, you guys are living it up down here. Cosmia, we can still let them go, you know. This isn't right. I didn't ask for your opinion, you stupid little... Oh, so Zarya and Jean are not dead. Or maybe it's, Clear and Kieran. You? Where are they? Hold up, they said you died on the news. You need to fess up what's going on. We keep doing these jobs for you, but you haven't... Irrelevant. What? I will say this in the most genuine way possible. You are not needed anymore. So sorry, but it's just business. Not needed, but what about... Be quiet, Play-Doh. Playtime is over. I'll secure Mosley and Regina. Jean, get them ready for the broadcast. Of course. Greetings. What's the deal, bro? Let us out of here, please. I'm afraid that is not possible at this point in time. Like, this is so not cool. It's been like a month. Apologies for the long wait. We had meant to clear this up sooner, but the fact of the matter is things have changed slightly. Preparations have been made. Did you know that Alana and the others have a raid planned for Team Zen HQ? We've already notified the Madame. What's this got to do with us? You leave Alana alone. There's something that must happen before then. Originally, it was only Regina who was planned to be taken, but you, little Mosley, fell into our grasp by pure coincidence, so we'll use you too. Let's see if Alon cares enough about you to try and save you. Alon's got my back. We're bonded bros for life. You'll see. And as for Regina, I'm sure a certain couple of twins would just love to rescue their mother. Lead them out of this, you... blank. Quiet now. Let's move you to the drop-off site. One more final piece of business to take care of, and I mean that in the most sincere way possible. Mosley, Regina, Alon, Ren, it's all just business. Wild, wild, wild. Which means also, I know I've seen some screens of like Neve and all of that, so I assume that's like a side quest kind of thing within the game. Before I get into like side quest stuff, I'm almost like speechless to like an extent. Like, it's so rewarding to finally get to this point. I don't want to be super repetitive, but again, it all comes for full circle. It all makes sense. Amazing. Amazing what they have done. It is so big brain, the story that they have created. The preview, I'll get into that. It's really interesting because like there is like the scene with Cosmia and Comet. Clearly they got played by Clear and Kieran, and they're not needed anymore. And again, like even like mastermind somehow is paying them with something to keep them on their side. And of course Claire's like, you know, I probably don't really, she and Kieran probably don't really care. Again, it's just business. If you pay me with whatever I want, Yeah, I'll help you. Why not? I'm very useful. So, yeah, I think that's just what Claire and Kieran are doing. Not necessarily working for Team Zen, but it's just business. Like, they have some sort of um, deal going on that it benefits to both of them. But, yeah, I guess how I feel about the game version 13.5 Karma files. Again, insane. The amount of layers, the truth that we finally got, it's amazing. And also going through each and every person, going through the different events with the concert, Aaron and the tower, and just all of it. It was so nice to see all of that build up. And it makes sense because the next time we get into the game on version 14, things are going to go sour, things are going to go dark, things are not going to be good. We're going to go up against Team Zen once and for all and try to make things right within this game that Varia has created. Again, maybe somebody can explain it to me better. I still don't get what these guys are on. I don't get why they're so, hopeless. Like, they have like a low morale after everything. It's as if they didn't hear the point where they said if everything works out, everybody will have free will, the core is gone, and we're all good. The only thing that I can think of as of now is if the core is gone, then there's no life to be sustained. But there might be some hope with the whole archetype thing, I don't know. I don't know. Let me know if I'm missing something or I'm being dumb. Probably being dumb and forgetting something, but I don't get all of that. But either way, it is the Paragon route. I hope that everything works out, that we have a good ending with everything, and hopefully, again, all goes well for all of our friends. It would be nice to have a happy ending with the Paragon route, but again, there's a part of me that feels that it all depends on the karma points. Like, you can go around and play the game and not necessarily get the bad ending, but if you barely get any karma points, not do the help center requests, not do certain events, then yeah, things are probably not going to be 100% good. I'm going to safely assume, some characters may die, some bad things may happen, but nothing truly bad will happen to the Interceptor. Again, the big brain thing, if things don't work out fully, I'll reset until some Interceptor comes on in and does everything step by step perfectly, and then we're good. God, it's so cool. It's so amazing. Man. Man. Alrighty. I guess they're not gonna be here anymore. I just don't know how to feel. Like, so much has happened. So much info was given to you. I'm excited. I'm excited to see how this all plays out. And it makes me excited to get into the Renegade route and all. I'm curious, are they... I don't even see any of them. Oh. Okay, so that all stays the same. I'm curious, what if I go back to Zeit? Okay, so that hasn't even unlocked. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm just kind of taking it all in, anyways, what I'll do is probably stop here and let me get into my plans for continuing the Rejuvenation series and all. So what I'm thinking is, since we're done with the main story with version 13.5, I want to get into the remaining side quests that are within the game. Sorry, I want to... Here we go. So, from what I remember, the ones that I have not completed is the Anna side quest. Let's see, Anna side quest. There was another one, I think. Or maybe I'm wrong. Why do I not remember it? Oh, a Neo East Girin side quest with Adrian and what's her name? Aya. Kukuri Village has some new stuff. I remember that with Talon and all of that. So that's all gonna be new stuff. I might just have to do... I mean, since we're at this point, if there are new side quests that I didn't just say a few minutes ago, please let me know if you wish to do so. I'll probably do some research to find out all of the new and ongoing ones that I don't know about, or some that I'm forgetting about, and then make a list on that. I really want to go through and get the majority, if not all of the side quests done and completed within version 13.5, and then I know we should be good to go and have everything done for when we get into version 14. So yeah, I also want to double check something. But yeah, again, if anybody watches to this point, please let me know. That would be greatly appreciated. So yeah, but anyways, okay, I gotta do this then, because I did all of this on a different game file. I won't do this as like a video thing. I've already done a tutorial. I'll clearly do this on my own time. I guess we have a love disc in there. Okay, let me write that down so I can do that on my own time. Because I believe this gives you karma points. And I do need to do this. Okay. And that reminds me, I should have one more stamp, by the way. I do remember that, because... But I wonder what quest I'm forgetting. I know I'm not going crazy. There's one that I don't have. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but I would prefer to find it. Let me write down just a note for me. Stamp. Just so I can look into it and see what I'm forgetting. But yeah. I don't know. It's so wild. Sorry, there's a lot going in my head. You know what I could also do? I'm kind of thinking actually. So I know that this is our main game file. What I might do on version 14 is switch to a different game file that I know for a fact that I have all the friendship points maxed out, all of the side quests done and completed that were a part of version 13. The only thing I haven't done on that file was get like pseudo legends and whatnot, but I know I have all the stamps there, everything's done and all of that. We might switch to that one, maybe. I know I still have to play through version 13.5 on that game file, but I can do that of course on my own time. We'll see when we get to version 14 though, but yeah, again, let me stop derailing. Let me know if there are other quests. I know there has to be quite a few that were added, because again, this was a version that was meant to revamp everything to finish off the remaining quests. So then version 14, 15, and 16 is purely story. And again, I'll look into what is new and all of that, but I would appreciate some comments that would let me know about certain quests and where to start it and all of that good stuff. On to the Renegade route. Before I forget, again, I do want to get into the Renegade route, but I do want to get the remaining side quests done within this game. I really want to do that, and when I have the majority of that all done and completed, we'll get into the Renegade route, so yeah. And also, I guess let me know what you guys think on changing game files. I mean, I kind of want to stick to the main game, you know, just see what happens, but I feel like it might be somewhat easier, because with this one, again, with friendship points and all of that, I know for this one, I started this one during version 12. I didn't know there were friendship points, so I know I probably made choices back then that would not gain me some points, or at least neutral points as well. But with the other one, I know that I went through everything to get the maximum amount of friendship points per character for the most part, because there's some here and there that it's like you can give one to Malia or one to Alita. That's like a example there, but yeah. And again, I know I have everything done side quest wise as of version 13. 13.5, I have not started it yet, but yeah. And besides version 13's content, new side quests from there, I have not got the pseudo legends. Besides all of that, I believe the majority of all of that is done and completed. Let me I thought I had it written. Let me try to find my note. Alright, sorry about that. I found the list. The only one I have not done and completed, and I will do that on my own time, is the Zumi side quest. So let me just rephrase that again real quick, because that's what I want to do. I might, during version 14, switch from this main game file to a different one. The main game file, I know I've done every friendship point to the maximum for the most part, because again, some gain more than others, but either way, it's nothing negative. Besides that, all of these side quests and all of that is done, so I should have the majority, if not all, karma points that are available within that game file should be at the maximum of version 13 story. The only things I've not done is the Zumi side quest, getting pseudo legends, and all of version 13.5's new story, but of course I will have that all done before version 14. If you don't care, great. If you care, let me know in the comment section, and if I don't get anything, I'm going to assume nobody really cares, so yeah. I guess with that then, I just want to say again, thank you to Jane, Zumi, and all of the developers that have worked very hard on this game. I've said it again so many times, and I'll say it again. There is no other game like Rejuvenation out there. It is truly a special game, and I am very appreciative and thankful for what you developers have done You have truly created a masterpiece here. No other fan-made game, Pokemon fan-made game, has done what you guys have done, and you should be truly proud of what you guys have created. I know with creating these kind of games, I'm sure there's a million different headaches and bruh moments, but hopefully with all of that, there's just as much fun times, happy times, and just good times overall with all of you that work on this. Again, thank you for what you have done, and I'm very, very excited to get into the next part of the game. And that also reminds me, I keep forgetting to do it. I need to become like a Patreon to their thing as well. I'll make a note of that so I can do that tonight, actually, so I don't forget. But anyways, though, or was it? No, that's right. I'm a patron to Reborn's. Gosh darn it! Why am I forgetting her name? Cass and. Well, it's not Cass's, Patreon, it's, Amy, that's her name. But anyways, that's beside the point. Either way, just, again, just thank you. I don't know why I even, like, brought up Patreon, but I do want to, like, support them. I just forgot to, because I'm a forgetful person. Anyways, enough of that. Again, thanks for what you guys have done, I really do appreciate it, and I also want to say thank you to everybody that has decided to check out this series. It is not done and completed just yet, not only because of version 14, but also because of the other side quests and all as well within the game. What I will probably do with all of that is, well, if I don't get any comments on getting any help, if there are some that I can't really find and do, I'll probably make a side quest video going through each and every town and location, looking through every nook and cranny to see if anything is new, out of place, or possibly be able to start up a quest, so yeah. Alright, let me stop there, because I can ramble forever. Thank you guys so much for checking out today's Let's Play and today's video. I really do appreciate everybody that has joined me on this ride through Rejuvenation, and I'm very, very excited to see you guys for when version 14 arrives, so yeah. Thank you guys, I love you all, good morning.